master's degree is a degree that students take after the successful completion of an undergraduate degree. In the UK, master's degrees last for 1 year, and a master's degree is a more in-depth examination of a topic compared with undergraduate studies.
Courses at Sheffield were really what drew me to the university, to the particular modules. I remember looking through different universities, what they offered. I remember seeing the modules here and thinking that's where I want to go, that's what's right for me, and that's translated into, I think, providing that opportunity for people to see a theme or a module and think, yes, that's what I want to study, what I want to do.
There are many reasons why people might study a master's degree. Some people simply do it because they want to learn more about a given topic. Maybe they have studied politics and international relations before. Other people might want to study at a higher level, but haven't necessarily studied those subjects before, so they decide to take a master's degree in the area. Other people might do it because they have specific career aspirations that degree kind of links to in some way. Maybe they want to work in politics itself, maybe they want to work in government or diplomacy or become a journalist.
So at postgraduate level, the degrees are a bit more intensive because students only have 1 year to complete them. At undergraduate level, students tend to have lectures and seminars. At postgraduate level, we teach mainly in seminars.
How approachable the lecturers and the professors are. They're like super important researchers in their field, and maybe for us, we feel kind of like starstruck, I don't know, like from a political point of view. But then you talk to them and they're just normal people and they make you feel like equals and you feel like you can share your own opinions.
Students are mainly assessed through coursework. Each module typically has 2 pieces of assessed work. The first piece of assessment is due halfway through the module, and the second piece of assessment is due a few weeks after teaching has ended for the module. I teach an MA course on Chinese politics, and one example of a question that I set students is China politically stable? And that's a fairly broad question, but students are invited to bring different perspectives, different readings into that question and answer it any way they see fit.
My favorite memory from Sheffield is in my course with Professor Hobson. We had a final project to do, and it was a group project, and we decided to do a video for it. So we got to use the broadcasting room in the information commons. And it was so fun because, you know, we're like political researchers, so we've never used like any of this equipment before, and so it was brand new for us, and we had a whole script and it was kind of like a newscast.
All staff have exceptionally diverse research interests. So one colleague that I work quite closely with is an expert on international relations in general, but has a specific focus on global health governance, and might also work on Latin America and Nepal, and has particular expertise in those places. Another colleague that I work closely with is a European Union expert, so works on European Union politics, but also has a particular interest on questions of migration and free movement. So in my own case, I work broadly on the political economy of development. I have specific expertise on the Caribbean, so much of my research has been on Caribbean politics and more broadly on small island developing states. So I'm currently doing a big project on climate change in the Pacific and the Caribbean, but I also work on drug policy. I'm interested in kind of questions around violence and what that means for drug trafficking and those kinds of processes as well. So we all have a number of different things that we're working on, which means that we have a very, very vibrant and diverse set of conversations taking place. The university itself is fantastic. It's a city campus, so we're located right in the heart of the city. We have an extremely diverse student body. Students come from pretty much everywhere you can think of. Fantastic facilities, fantastic amenities, and lots of things for students to do.
I think a master's in politics leads to a wide range of different types of career. We give students knowledge and understanding of some really key contemporary topics in politics, but we also give students many transferable skills. And these include things like debating, giving presentations, taking large amounts of information and synthesizing them into something more easily digestible.
We look for students who are interested, enthused and engaged by the study of politics, broadly speaking. Of course, we want to see that they can demonstrate some aptitude or some prior knowledge of the topic that they're wishing to study. But on the whole, we're very open-minded about the candidates we accept. We have some basic entry requirements of a 2-1 degree or equivalent. We're keen to accept students from all over the world. We have a very diverse student body, and we're simply keen to see students arrive who want to be part of our community. There are a number of things you can do to strengthen your application. One, which is quite simple, is to simply get in touch with us if you have any questions, to make sure that you're not feeling lost while you're completing the application. Other things that characterise a good application are obviously strong references, so make sure you get somebody who knows you quite well to write the references. But from my perspective as an admissions tutor, far and away the most important thing is the statement of intent, or the personal statement. This is where we get a sense of who you are as a person, why you want to study this degree. So the more you can demonstrate that you really understand what is entailed by the degree, why you're a good fit for that degree, but also what it means for you going forward. How does this fit with your longer career aspirations? The more detail, a more reflective detail you can give there, the more that gives us a sense of exactly who you are and how you would fit into our programme and our community.